How are you?
I know Henry Katanga very well.
Mm.
He was a relative of my children. We are family. One thing I know, Henry knows how to fly. Even in those back in the day, when we used to hang out with the late brothers, Arthur Kasasra, Kamutu, and everyone. Whenever someone would start arguments, he would walk away.
Henry?
He was that kind of person, yeah.
Very reserved and quiet.
He hated confrontation. He was a reserved person. He was very kind. He's one person who will call you and ask you, where are the children, which schools are there, can you pass by my office and pick some pocket money. That was Henry. So I've never known Henry. So to us, we really want to know what really happened on that night or morning of the 2nd November 2023. Because no one could imagine that he would end his life would end that way.
That way.
What I can tell you about him, he was the brother to late James Katanga Ndahura, who was working with the Office of the President as an ISO officer. James was set to get married. We were in the meetings, we were in the celebrations, expecting James to marry Molly. And then...
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You are saying James, who died, was preparing to marry Molly Katanga.
Yeah.
You are, but Henry Katanga is a brother to James.
Yes, he is.
And so what are you trying to say?
Unfortunately, a few weeks before the wedding, James passed away. Suddenly, mysteriously.
The brother of Henry Katanga now,
yes, James,
who was killed, passed away few days to marrying Molly Katanga. So in other words, you are saying that Molly Katanga was before married, engaged to Henry Katanga's brother called James. So when he died, then
the family sat down because Molly was expecting a child.
Of James, the brother of Henry Katanga.
So Patricia is the biological daughter of late James.
The brother of Henry Katanga.
Yes.
So to make it more brief.
Muchara, who was already attached and loved Molly and she had seen her, she actually said, since Henry is not married, please Henry, go ahead and marry your brother's girl.
Wife.
She's expecting a child.
So Molly Katanga married the brother of James, who was her husband first, but he died. When he died,
they had not yet wed.
Yes, they were preparing.
Yeah, but they were engaged.
Had they introduced already?
Yes, they had.
They had introduced.
Yeah.
Okay, what killed James, the brother of Henry?
James died mysteriously. We all don't know what happened. Others say it was poison. Others say it was a headache. It just took him. We don't know. He just left this world like that.
So he also died like that?
Yes, he also died like that. And it was very unfortunate. And then thereafter, Henry goes ahead and accepts, although he had refused. And even the Omugabe, John Barite, had a meeting with Muchara.
Muchara meaning who? Molly?
Muchara Miriam Katanga, the mother of Henry.
Okay.
And they convinced Henry to marry her. So the wedding had to go ahead because we had already had meetings, the wedding was already set, preparations had set. In fact, Naomi even flew out and bought the suits that Henry wore, her brother Henry wore at the wedding.
Yes.
Naomi flew in like just 2 days before and brought them the wedding suits of.
So the introduction had been done for James.
For James and Molly.
Now, when Henry married, did they do another introduction, or they simply continued with the wedding?
We just continued with the wedding.
I
was there as part of the wedding.
They continued with the wedding.
Yes, they continued with the wedding.
At introduction, it was his brother James.
Yes.
At wedding, it is Henry Katanga.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's how maybe special she is.
Okay.
She is to have got a very good husband. And I don't understand this narrative of abuse and what have you. How come they stayed for so many years? Honestly, from 1991 to date, and you stick, and you both have.
So, what is the daughter of James, the brother of Henry Katanga? Yes,
she's
Patricia.
the one who got married 4 days before Henry was killed.
Oh.
She's the one that they gave away on Saturday, and Henry was murdered on Thursday morning.
Ah, so Patricia is not the real biological daughter of Henry Katanga,
No.
but
She's
she
a niece.
calls Henry Katanga her uncle actually.
Yeah.
That's an uncle.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's it, Andrew. I think you have enough.
But then you told me there is somebody else James died alongside with someone else. A few days, yes.
Their matron.
Their matron
Passed
died
away in an accident.
in an accident.
Yeah.
Few days after James had died.
But before James died, I think. No, a few days after. Because then she didn't make it to this wedding. So they had to get someone else. They had to get
Hey.
Flavia, also another relative. to the matron.
So James died and the matron
The
died.
matron died in a motor accident.
Ah.
So I wish those must have been signs from the Lord. And I think Henry is actually fighting for himself. Today, this was something happen that will probably make closure. At least
Justice.
Chiara will know why her son was killed.
So now that the key suspect Molly has been brought in court, how does the family feel about this? You as the family.
The family is now calm and cool, because they were anxious. They were very anxious. But now at least they know that we're now heading to trial.